Hello and welcome to the first ever Heiner Builds Your Ride special. What we've got here is a 12-year-old 76 Series Cruiser that Verena and I bought a few days ago as a Overland vehicle. And we're gonna show you the whole modification process of how we're gonna bring this thing back to life, or to life for the first time. There's been a tow car so far, and we're gonna make an overland traveler out of it with a few really cool things. What we're gonna try to achieve is have it as a 3-seater while we still have the whole rear kitted out so that we've got the same luxury that we get in a trophy, but also be able to sleep 2 people in a rooftop tent, 1 in the back, and sit with 3 people at the front. If that triggers your interest, stay with us. We'll explain a bit more after the intro. The way this project was born was that Verena always loved GQ patrols and always wanted a GQ patrol. So a few weeks back we started looking for GQ patrols and found that good GQ patrols are very expensive, especially when they're turbo diesel, which is the only thing that we would accept to go overlanding with. And another big obstacle was loading all the stuff that we wanted into that car. And then, of course, the reliability if you don't completely overhaul all these things. And eventually I came up with the idea and sold it to Verena that 76 Series is very similar to a GQ Patrol. And she test drove one, loved it, and we bought that 76 Series. But there are some really big obstacles. So we want to be able to go overlanding in that car with 3 people. It means that in the back, we need all the space available because it is a lot smaller than a 78 Series Trophy. So means everything from the front seats to the rear doors will be used for fridge, electrical storage, drawers. There'll be gull wings where we can access things from the sides. Of course, we need a big awning, we need a rooftop tent, but we also need to sit 3 people in it. So we found a solution that we can put an extra seat into the front so we can sit 3 people at the front, semi-comfortable, as long as it's 2.5 people, which in our case is our daughter. She is at a size that still counts at half a person. And I think it's something, a lot of people have got that problem. They want an Overlander, but it would be good to have that extra seat capacity available. And not everybody wants a trophy either. Some people go, I'd rather love a car, it's a little bit shorter. I love a wagon. Also one that I can use around town and still put the shopping in. So you see, this is getting more and more impossible. And I've been pulling my hair out. Literally, as you can see, hair's gone. But we have found some solutions for it. And over the next few weeks/month, we want to present this project step by step on how you can take a vehicle, have an idea about a vehicle, and you don't necessarily need a brand new vehicle to go overlanding with. You just need to find a really good, solid, reliable platform. And there's nothing better than a 70 Series platform when it comes to reliability. So that's what we've chosen. And Verena wanted a wagon, so we got a wagon. Now I just got to figure out how to do the rest. And where we start with this is maintenance. So the first thing that we have to do is to make sure we get a 12-year-old vehicle back to being reliable. Important for that is to establish a baseline for the vehicle, which means all fluids will get dropped out of the vehicle, everything, including coolant, power steering fluid, brake fluid, clutch fluid, all oils, everything goes. what we make sure is we inspect all the plugs that come out, the axles and the gearbox and the transfer case, to see if there's some metal shavings on there, to see if we have to do something about the internals of those gearboxes / diffs. We will have a look at the wheel bearings. So we go through the whole vehicle and make it mechanically sound again. Once we've established that, we will take the whole interior of the vehicle apart. We take all the electrics out that are in there right now. And we'll repair all the damage to the electrics that might have been caused over the last few years. And we get a vehicle back after that is very close to factory. Obviously, we get a good clean as well. And that way we've established something that I call a baseline. So we've got a reliable vehicle again. After we have done all the maintenance, we will start the proper planning of the interior, exterior. So we will change the bar work. We'll put the roof modifications on, including the tent and the awning, shower tent. We'll put gull wings in, gull wing boxes. We decide on the electric system. And a very big one, we have to get that third front seat in. So we have to figure out what we're going to do there. I have found an option already. We just have to see if that will be the right one. As far as I'm aware, putting an old troopy seat in, the bench seat that they've had back in the days, is out of the question, which is unfortunate. It would have been my first choice, but there is something else. And the something else that we found for that is really cool because it's a foldable seat. And when you're only driving with 2 people or by yourself, you can actually use it as an armrest. So if we go for that, I'm very excited to show you what that option is. And then hopefully at the end of it, we come up with a solution where you can have a relatively small exterior for 4-wheel drive that is extremely capable off-road, but still got a great load carrying capacity. The vehicle has already got a GVM upgrade, so we can put a lot of stuff in. And we want to have all the necessities like a hot shower. We want the ease of being able to cook very easily. When we're out and about, a little gas cooker, but mainly a travel buddy. So we'll have a travel buddy in there that's very easily accessible, and very important, we'll have one gull wing that will basically just be a pup, because that's what we will mainly use. And of course, an ice machine. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to is that we will design a modular powder-coated aluminium interior, where hopefully, if this project is a big success, we will be trying to sell this bit afterwards as our take on the ideal 76 series Overlander fit out. So stay tuned and see the progress that we make with our first complete start to finish build that we're going to cover on this channel. So if this sparked your interest, make sure you follow our channel, and I will see you for the next video where we go into more detail. Thank you.